So
Okay, am I?
When you are the co-host now, so you can share.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much, Maven team. And okay, this topic is really very close to my heart, and I'm sharing certain things and how exactly this vision board works. So very warm warning to everyone. And I always say namaste. Joining hands is always good. All right. So as I hope you all might have understood that how I start my class or how I start my session with a question always. When you ask, you get the answers. So my first question is, what do you understand by vision board? If anyone of you has any idea about this, you can just unmute yourself and say something about this. Any participant? Yes. Yes, please. Anyone? Anyone understand this vision board? What exactly it is? I think Kriya, people are not able to. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good
It's
morning.
something that you have put yourself for future and always looking at it all the time so that it is clear in your mind.
All right. May I know your name, please?
Pritam Lal Thakur.
All right. All right. Pritam ji. Thank you so much for the answer. Yes. And anybody else would like to try that what exactly this vision board is? Anyone else who knows anything about this? Okay. Rightly said, Pritam ji. You have given me the clear idea that what exactly the vision board is. Has anyone among you that had ever created or heard about, of course you have heard about this, Pritam ji has heard about this, but anyone has created ever any kind of vision board?
10 years ago, I had created a vision board. Actually, my friend was into all these things, so he had created my vision board, which was quite unrealistic today, I realize. And it was more of influenced by other people, so that's why it wasn't successful at all.
You gave me the next answer. Okay, great. So it did not work. You created the vision board, but it did not work for you.
I can even share it with you on WhatsApp because I still have that.
Oh, that's great. That's beautiful. That I just need to check that what was the exact issue that it did not work. Fine. Anyone else? Dr. Nupur, Dr. Shabana, or anyone? Okay, no problem. Fine. So do you know that this vision board is also known as a future board, or it has also been known as the dream board, or some people call it the magical board? The reason is because vision is what? Vision is something which is related to our future. We think about some future events. We always think about that. And on the basis of those visions, of course, vision is something that we think about it. We want to attain it in our life. So we think about it. Sorry, I'm getting some disturbance. If you could just mute yourself. Ria, just take care of that. Okay, thank you so much. So vision board is a future board. When we are thinking about anything ahead of our life, which we have not seen, which is not there in our existence, but yes, we want to attain it. So we create a board. So we call it the future board. We also call it the magical board. Why magical? Because whatever we bring to that board, or whatever we give that to the board, it we get that in our real life. We tend to enjoy those moments or those the journey what we have created for ourselves. So vision is something, the kind of journey, the kind of stoppage we are just looking for ourselves. We tend to find that in our present life. We enjoy that. I hope it's clear to everyone. If you have any idea, you can just if you have any doubt, just raise your hand so that we can just answer you. Goals. Vision board, of course, when we talk about the visions, it always has some kind of goals in our life. And everyone has got goals in their respective life. Everyone. Is there anyone who does not have any goal in their life? Is there anyone? Every second step, if I have a small goal or bigger goal, it doesn't matter. Every person has got a goal in their life. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, madam.
Thank you for participating. Our goals gives us driving force to move ahead in life. What is that driving force? That is a kind of the motivation. Because when we think about any goal and we want to achieve it, that means it is our driving force. It is just letting us go in that particular direction so that we can achieve it. And we tend to work on that aspect. And ultimate result of achieving goals is contentment. First of all, it is about us, that we feel contented with that. And then social recognition is another aspect of that, is another side of the coin. Then praise, money, respect, authority, position, success, whatever, XYZ, whatever we say, it is the byproduct of achieving the goal. Of course, once we achieve the goal, that means this is secondary thing, byproducts. So this also means we all are connected to the materialistic world, and which is perfectly all right. Materialistic world in the sense we want to enjoy luxury in our life. We want to enjoy things in our life. And that is the reason we are here on this planet. So it's perfectly all right if we are thinking or dreaming about anything and which we want to get in our life. Whatever, being spiritual is fine, but despite of being spiritual, if we are materialistic, if we want to acquire something in our life, that's perfectly all right. That is the real meaning that we are human. If we are not human, then of course we are not going to think about those materialistic aspect of our life. Okay, to attain something or wishing something in our life is perfectly all right. That is what I had just mentioned. Purpose of our existence is to satisfy the human needs. This is the purpose. This is the ultimate purpose, that we want to satisfy ourselves, our needs, our requirements. Maybe it is something related to our family, it is related to our kids, it is related to our neighbors or friends or family, whatever it is. But yes, something, it satisfied us. Agree? On the same pace, everyone? All right. Reasons why vision board fails, right? What are the few reasons? So we are, as you have already created this vision board, so I just want you to answer this. Do you really think we are pasting pictures on some paper or board or seeing it on regular basis, do you think it is going to complete or it is going to accomplish your goals in your life?
Well, sometimes what happens is like when I was in my undergrad, so I had this desire to go into a very premium institute. I used to write, after that vision board thing got over and like it got out of my mind. So I used to write this, like whenever a senior would scold me, I would write this everywhere. So I did get into some master's college where I got a degree better than TIS, not definitely not definitely as equivalent of TIS, but you do get things. If you take actions also, the action also you need to take, and I mean definitely your thought process has to be like that only. But the thing is that sometimes you don't know whether you're doing it in the influence of others or whether you want that thing also. Like suppose someone is earning 12 lakhs per year, so I also want 15 lakhs, so it can be under the influence of others also. So what like, I think before making a vision board, what I realized is you should have clarity what you want out of your life rather than what society accepts you or what other people are doing. What other people are trying to do.
Yes.
Mostly my vision board failed was that only.
Yes. And the question to this question, the answer to this question, of course, as Ria said, it is no. Just mere picture does not work. And if we tend to get influenced by somebody else, that if somebody has got some kind of caliber, and we also think that the same kind of caliber we should get, or same kind of things we are going to get, so it is not possible. Somewhere we are wrong, because the selection of the things, selection of our identification of the goals is also not perfect. We did not identify our goals. So of course that is just one aspect, because the pictures we paste on the board, it is a reflection of our goals, that what we want in our life, and we have selected some pictures according to that, and on the basis of that we paste it on a board. Fine. So because when we select the pictures, we do not have any idea what exactly is going to work for us, what is something we want in our life. We do not get that idea because no one taught us. We just know that paste the pictures on some board and just look at this. That's it. That is the only thing which was being mentioned anywhere. If you search and just find it out, you will get the same information. We do not know why, and we also do not know, sometimes this happens that we do not know the purpose of making the vision board. We do not know the purpose. So when we do not know why we want to create it, then also it tends to fail. And because everyone says, as Ria rightly said, that the influence, under the influence of somebody else, so because everyone says it works, so one should try, everyone should try. So we normally hear about people who had already read The Secret book. How many of you know about The Secret, the Rhonda Byrne's book, The Secret, or anyone has watched that movie, The Secret movie?
I have read the book, and secondly, Dr. Jagjit is going to take a sessions on that only. So he's also present over here.
He is also here?
Yeah, Dr. Jagjit. Okay, he has left.
Okay.
But he was here only a while ago.
Okay. That was nice. So anyone else? Anyone who read this book? Ria, all the participants.
I have read it. I've read it also.
Okay, and
I've seen the movie. Actually, I've seen the movie.
All right, and your name, please. I'm sorry, I'm not getting this. Your name, please.
It's Uma.
Okay, thank you so much, Uma ji, for sharing this. Yes. So fine, I'll just ask more questions after this. And we do not know the correct method also, because the method was also not being taught. We only got to know that, yes, some law of attraction works for us, but exactly what is the correct method? So that is the reason the failures of the vision board. We do not know the right procedure also. We do not know what are the techniques to be followed. There are certain techniques to accomplish our goals. We do not know about our fears, failures. Of course, being into that spiritual journey.
No problem. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
All right, we do not know about our fears or failures, as we are always being taught that be positive, think positive, stay positive. And just reflecting that image of the being positive, we tend to forget that we are human, and some kind of fears and failures or our setbacks are also there. We tend to forget about it. We always think about this, okay, Anil Kapoor ka dialogue was there, no, be positive, be positive. So it's actually not working. All is right, all is right. By saying it, that is fine for a particular moment, but in actual, this require a proper healing. If you have any kind of fear, failures, or if you have any kind of some future fears, or maybe if you're not able to think about those visions, or if you are just thinking that maybe that goal is beyond my capabilities, whatever I'm thinking, it is beyond my capabilities, but still I put that paper or put that image on my board. So let's see whether it works or not work. When you are yourself in doubt, universe will also give you so many doubts in your life. So despite of being positive, of course, we do not know that how our fears and failures are working for us. They are also working simultaneously. We also do not know the law of universe, which law and how law of universe work for us. How many of you know about this law of universe? How many laws we have? How many laws we have? Law of universe? Quickly, you can Google it also. As far as I know, we have 12 universe law. Some people say that we have 15 laws, but yes, mota agar mane to we just have 12 laws. 12 universe laws which work for us. Those were being meant for human to live happily on this planet. And if we do not know for all our acts which law is working, so definitely whatever we are thinking, whatever way we want to go, definitely it is the way to give us the failures. So that is the reason we also tend to fail in achieving our goals. Hence we fail, and we fail to achieve our goals. A scientific research says 92% of the people do not achieve their goals. Perhaps most of them have never learned how to effectively set their goals. Do you agree with me? I think you might have heard about this. 92% of the people, they set their goals, but they are not able to achieve it because of their life story, because of their own routine, because of their own personality, because of their own, whatever issues they have in their life. Are you aware of this? I don't know why.
We were aware about 90% people can't achieve. We were aware that a lot of people can't achieve their goals.
Yes, 92%. Can you imagine the size
So
of the
people
figure?
achieving are in huge numbers, so they are just 8%, which is a little surprise.
Yes. Ria, are these people, everyone here, they are able to mute and unmute themselves?
Yes,
They
ma'am.
have to,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
all right. Okay. So the thing is, I would like to share my vision board story, that how it came in picture. And I have not learned it from any teacher, any master. I did not take any, I'm student of, I have learned Reiki Grand Mastership from Dr. N.K. Sharma, Reiki Mastership only. So Dr. N.K. Sharma and Dr. Savita Sharma. So in their classes, they always used to mention about the vision board. And when I asked specifically about uncle ye kya hota hai, kaise kaam karta hai, so he used to say that, okay beta, you just need to put some pictures, whatever you want to achieve in your life, you just put some pictures on your any kind of board, and you just paste it and think about it and see it every day. From the childhood itself, I never made a vision board, but I used to paste some kind of pictures, and I used to think about that. I used to meditate on those things, but never felt that really it was working for me. I never felt it. And so in actual, I created my first vision board. That was in 2010. And of course, that was a time somewhere 2010 and 11. I saw that Secret movie as well. So I was aware about this. So I saw that the Secret movie, I think it came in 2006 and 7. I did not see that until then, but yes, whatever I have heard, and that what was the response and the craziness of the Secret movie with everyone. So I saw that. I created this vision board and I failed. I failed because I pasted the pictures and I did not realize that I have some kind of thing and I need to work on that particular aspect. Then second time I created, that was in 2012, and failed again. It did not work at all. And in fact, I forgot that I have created the vision board. I kept it somewhere safely, and I do not know that how exactly it is going to work and what are the procedure, what are the techniques, because I was not aware. So I just kept it randomly. I was not aware about this. Then third time I created in 2015, because that was the time when I heard about few of my people, or maybe successful entrepreneurs. I know some of them. So they were sharing their examples in my Dr. N.K. Sharma's classes, that they have visualized something and they just they just kept an image and they visualized on that aspect, and it accomplished. So I was amazed with their stories, and even everyone has got some goal. Even I had certain goals and I wanted to achieve that. So third time I created in 2015 with my best available resources. I would not lie, whatever best available resources I had, I was not having the colored images. I used all black and white things. Whatever images I could get from the newspaper, whatever I could get from the magazines, or whatever available resources I had, I just put it on my board. And my goals, whatever goals I set, it got accomplished. And I was really very surprised and happy that how in that 6 to 7 months, how exactly one by one I have achieved all my goals. And it was just a confidence booster for me. Then fourth time I created, not every year, I have not created the vision board every year. I created next vision board in 2017, and it was also 80% successful. And I was very happy that whatever I have created, I am achieving those goals now. So I started again working on this. So I shared this story, of course, with Dr. N.K. Sharma. I have shared with my friends. I have shared with my family friends. So in fact, I have started guiding them, and most of them, they got 100% results. Whatever goals they had, they just got 100% success, and it was overwhelming for me. I was really surprised whether this really working for me or it is not working for me. So of course it was working. Then I designed a workshop, a proper workshop on the vision board. I know there are so many people, they circulate their vision board module, and I have joined a few workshops as well, online, offline, I have joined. But I did not find the content what I am using. I wanted to keep my workshop, the name as Advanced Vision Board, but people were not able to relate it. So I just kept it with the vision board itself. And I had conducted 2 live sessions in 2019, and its results, of course, it was amazing. People shared that whatever they wanted to get, or they wanted their daughter to get married. So they shared that, yes, one couple was there, and they had a young girl, and they were worried about her marriage, whatever the suitable partner. They shared their story, whatever kind of partner, whatever kind of rishta they wanted to get for her daughter, and it got accomplished, and it was surprising. Then few students were also there. They wanted to get admission in some kind of college, or whatever their desired college was there. It got accomplished. A lady, she wanted to get a house. It was an apartment, and I mentioned that maybe in your vision board you can just put some bigger picture, but she said, no, I just want a small apartment for myself. And she got that exactly the similar kind of apartment for her. So it was again a surprising factor for me, that how exactly it is working. But yes, I was confident the techniques, the procedures I was teaching, it is really working, not only for me, it was working for everyone. So I got the confidence, it boosted me. And every year since then, every year I conduct the workshop, and I share my secret formula, which is working for every participant. So even I am in process of, it is still in process, because I have certain techniques which I worked on. So I have already applied for, my file is under process, and it is going to be a copyrighted, and soon I'm also going to publish a book on this vision board, the methods which I use. So I'm waiting for the file number. It will come maybe in some time. So it is still in process. Anyone would like to share anything here? Or they want to, if anyone has got any question, you can just ask. These are certain pictures of my online and offline classes, which I conducted. It was first time, it was in July 2019. Then I had in October 2019. Then I had in August 2020, which was the COVID time. And everything was, this was the COVID time picture, the first vision board class. I was not sure that how exactly it is going to work, but it went so well. Then November 2021, this was the image. And then September, of course, after that, approximately quarter to 2 years, because I was in process of knowing about this copyright stuff and everything, because people were using my content in some of their workshops. So I wanted to get that copyrighted. So I took little time for that. So this time it is going to happen on 11th and 12th September. It is just a 1.5 hour workshop, 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. I have just kept the time there. I'm also going to provide you some kind of homework so that you can just do it next day, and you can share your experiences after making this. There are certain techniques once you make the vision board. After that, there are certain techniques which you need to apply. So this is what I teach in this workshop. And the purpose of today's session is also to make you aware about the vision board and how exactly it is working, because there is certain techniques to it. Anything which comes in our life without doing certain steps, we can't get our goals. It is not possible. So we need to work on this. Now I would like to invite you all to ask questions on this particular topic, or if you have any interest, or if you want, or if you have any particular goal, maybe I can just guide you on that path. I would like to invite you all one by one. If you have any question, or if you're not able to unmute and just say, you can just type it and ask the questions. Are you able to unmute yourself? Ria.
Let me ask.
I'm waiting for you all. You can just raise your hand maybe if you are not able to, if you do not want this. Should we write vision board or keep them in mind always? See, there are so many things, but everyone has got whatever goals you have in your life. You always keep them in your mind. It is always there. But we tend to deviate ourselves when we switch to another situation of our life. Our situation does not stay stable. Our situation, our condition, our present state of mind does not stay stable. Maybe if you are very good at it, maybe for 30 days you are able to, you may be able to focus on that particular thing, but maybe after some time you will deviate. So this way, it is not going to work. It will not work for sure. If you are only going to keep it in your mind, it will not work. You know, brain is something which the visuals, it attract the visuals and it start working on that aspect. The hormonal changes or the chemical release factor, it also happens with that. Thank you so much for asking question, Udayji, but I don't think anyone has got any other question.
People are coming up.
Okay.
Yes, Malvitha ji, but
Even
we
he
change our
asks.
goals daily, different way, and we are not stick to one goal. We just multitasking or if somebody says this should be, then we go to that way. We change daily our new visions of our life.
Yes, every day it changes. So if you are just going to keep it in your mind, we always get so many things in our mind. It's always there. Okay, aaj khana banana hai. Okay, we need to go there. We need to get this. We need to decorate our home. We need to buy some stuff. So these are our goals, but these are small goals. These are small daily steps. But the bigger goals are something you are not able to achieve it. Maybe if you're thinking today, maybe tomorrow you will forget, because something which is very important on that particular moment, you tend to forget that. So it is very important to give a physical, a physical aspect of that by making a vision board. Umaji is asking a question. I would like to sell a property. How to go about it? All right. Again, it is the same procedure. If you do not have any image, of course, when we want to take out something from our life, so in that particular manner, we need to paste it in that particular direction. And on the basis of that, we visualize, we work on that aspect. There are certain steps to it, because if you want to see, either we want to gain something or we want to release something. These are the two major aspects of everyone. Either we want to release something or we want to gain something. Fine. If you want to gain something, we always keep these pictures. Of course, by selling the property, you may be getting the money, or you may be wanting this for some other thing, or maybe you want to get some other investment, or you want to do something else. So in that moment, we just need to identify that particular goal, what exactly the result of that. Until unless we will not identify what is the outcome of that. Of course, as you already mentioned, yes, that you want to sell a property. What is the ultimate goal after you sell the property? What is the ultimate goal? What you are going to get from that? So that is your image. That is what you need to keep. So whenever you are going to see that, it is going to reflect you. Of course, there are certain other methods to it, but yes, this is the way you need to identify the goal. What is your ultimate goal? I hope, Umaji, you got the answer. More questions, please.
She's saying thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for asking the questions. I'm glad. Okay. Anyone who does not have any idea about the vision board, or how exactly it works? Anyone who does not have any idea what I'm talking about, how exactly it works? No idea at all.
Some idea, but not
I don't know what your idea of vision board is. I just know that you have a board and you can put pictures maybe of what you want and maybe some daily affirmations or something in front of it. Think of it, visualize it, that sort of thing.
That's right. And may I know your name, please?
Yeah. You know my name.
Mr. Sanju.
All right, because I'm not getting this highlighted, so that's the reason I need to ask the name.
Okay, Sanju.
Yes, thank you so much, Sanjuji, for sharing this. Yes, you have the idea. But anyone else who does not have any idea at all? Okay. How many of you, of course,
Ma'am, Neelam ji has asked, please explain the technique.
all right, Neelam ji, I would like to invite you to join the workshop, which with collaboration with Maven, we are going to conduct this on 11th and 12th. All the techniques, all the formula, you're going to learn it. And I do not say that this workshop is only for the one person. One person joined the class, and entire family, the whole family, they sit together and they learn the class. This is my formula. This is my technique. Of course, technique I share with everyone, but just one person enroll, and all the family member who has got some kind of interest, they can sit in that particular workshop and just work on this vision board, because it is something which is very important for everyone to identify your goals, identify your life vision, which direction you want to move, what is your direction of your life. You want to, whether you want to take a U-turn or you want to go straight ahead in your life, you want to reach to the peak, or you want to just fall. Identify that particular mission, vision, dream, desire, future, whatever. And कितना आगे का होना चाहिए, 10 साल आगे का होना चाहिए या अभी का होना चाहिए, that also needs, that is also very important. Sometimes when we do not know these things, we also get demotivated because it is not happening. It is not happening. Unrealistic goals, which is not matching with our goals. This is also one of the reasons.
This is similar to the law of attraction. No?
Law of attraction is something we actually does not work for vision board. We have this information that, yes, as I mentioned that after learning the secret movie, we have just got to know that you think about something and we tend to attract those kind of things in our life. But this does not happen. If you have the fears, failures in your life and you do not know the correct procedures, of course, if I tell you the procedure, then which place you need to put picture in what direction. The vision board, of course, the map pasting the picture, what kind of picture, how you need to put it, what is the placement. If you do not know that how you are going to do that, in that case, for sure, you're not going to succeed. I have joined a few workshops and I have read few books also. People are thinking about this. Oprah Winfrey, if you want, you can just Google about this. Oprah Winfrey, she visualized a vision for the Obama for the second time, because Michelle Obama, she asked Oprah Winfrey in one of her interview with her that I have heard that you are working on the vision board, so why don't you think about Obama, that he won the election for the second time? And she did. She worked on herself. She worked on that vision, and yes, her vision got successful. She was there in the second time the ceremony held. She was there.
You could contact Oprah.
Yes, you can do that. If you have, if you know the contacts, for sure you can. I'm sure you must be knowing that who is Oprah Winfrey. All right.
I have a question here.
Yes.
Like, since see,
after recording, I would like to say something. Recording chal rahi hai after that. Riya bata dengi, so I'll say something.
Okay, sure. I have a question here. I have a question that, that like sometimes like I discuss my personal experience. See, when we are young, we all read new concepts, and we always want to implement. Like young can be mostly in your late teens and early 20s or late 20s, in that age, even 30s also. What happens? How do we know whether a vision is realistic or not? Like suppose tomorrow I can have a vision that I'll just give you an example, a big example. Not that I have it personally, that I have as big as a house of Antilia, Ambani. So that is quite unrealistic, because people can have, but you don't know the steps next to that. Like I have seen people who are like little masons, and they have become huge property dealers, but not everyone has become. Only 1 out of 100 have become. 1 out of 90 have become. So 1 out of 10, let's like even if I want to, but I have seen 1 out of 100, honestly. So how do we know that whether vision is realistic or not? Because it can be anything. Like if I've heard that someone has a flat in South Hall, someone has this, someone has that. So we also tend to aspire, because somewhere comparison is in our genes. So we also tend to do that. So how do we know कि हम realistic भी बना रहे हैं कि नहीं, हम जो achievable है वो बना रहे हैं कि नहीं? सबसे बड़ी बात तो मुझे ये लगती है.
Yes, that is the identification. That is the identification, and that is something we need to work. And this workshop is basically about this, that you identify your goals, whatever you are thinking, whatever you are getting in your mind, whether it is relating with your present mindset or it is not. And if it is not relating, are we able to success? Are we able to get that? So if we put, of course, everybody want to live in Ambani's kind of house. Everybody wants to enjoy those luxurious car. Everybody wants to get that क्या बोलते हैं उसको, वर्ल्ड ट्रैवल करना चाहता है, वर्ल्ड टूर करना चाहता है. एवरीबॉडी वांट्स दैट. सो क्या ये सोचना गलत है? इट इज नॉट रॉन्ग एट ऑल. इट इज नॉट रॉन्ग एट ऑल. बट यस, whatever you're fixing, it should not, because back of the mind, what happens is, अरे यार, it is not going to happen. I have pasted a picture, but I'm sure it is not going to happen. You have already you are aware about these things. So when you are already so this is also one of the reason that we fail. This is one of the reason. All right.
So Udayji has mentioned, I agree that law of attraction does not work, and Neelamji is asking, please explain a technique. So she wants to know a bit of technique. So from the workshop, if you could, if workshop you're giving 100, if you could give 10-20% of whatever you're giving on your workshop.
See, it is a very small workshop. I would like to explain that what are the content I'm just going to cover. What is vision or dream board? You have already got this concept behind the vision board. What is the concept of it? How law of universe associated with this, and why law of attraction fail in the process. And I don't know how come. Okay, what are the disbeliefs and the misconceptions? What are the correct methods of making vision board? How to place the picture on it, and the making process. Of course, it is the practical part. I'm going to explain this as well. Whether affirmations, we always think that maybe the affirmations are working for us, but in actual, these affirmations, they really work for us. And how Obama succeed to become president of USA for second time. Of course, apart from this, I have Katy Perry and so many other examples as well. Then correct steps to follow to make vision board successful, and long-term goals versus short-term goals. We also need to identify whatever goals we have, whether it is a long-term and short-term, how you are going to get this. Vision 4, overall goals in the sense, if you want to attain the money, if you want to attain the good health, if you want to attain a good relationship with everyone, you want to get married, and you want to be successful in your career. So how exactly you are going to place the pictures, and how exactly it is going to work for you. If you do not have any overall goals for your life, you just have one focus that, okay, if I talk about the students, yes, if they have one goal that I want to be successful in my, I want to take admission in certain college or maybe some institute. So in that case, a particular vision board for the students, how they can create it. Then vision board for the health is different. Then vision board for the career is different. Then vision for the love and attracting love and a happy married life. Of course, it is also a different aspect to it. and of course overview, question answer doubts, and everything. This workshop, the content of the workshop, today's workshop, just a very small workshop, yet a very powerful tool, and with the techniques to apply in your life. And once you learn it, you can apply it every time you create the vision board. Where to place the vision board, how exactly, what kind of conditions you have, what kind of meditations you need to do, and how exactly, of course, there are so many things to it. If anything related to this you want to ask, I am going to tell you, but the techniques is something, that selection of the right picture, as I already mentioned about this, the long-term visions and the small term. Of course, present moment, whatever you want to acquire at your present moment, or maybe something which is 3 months or 6 months ahead of time, you want to get those. So that is your short-term goals. So short-term goals, how you can just put the pictures, and if you have a long-term goals, how you are going to work on that aspect as well. Yes, Udayji is saying, I agree, the law of attraction does not work. Thank you so much for sharing this. Yes. And we always think, okay, we just look at this thing and this is going to happen.
Since
But
ma'am has shared such a wonderful topic, so let's grab her and ask a lot of questions, because this is so important.
Until you're not going to ask the questions, you will not get
Come
done.
on, Rajvin.
Yes, hi Rajvin.
We are waiting for you. Because you need to ask, because because most of us may come for workshop, may not be able to learn some, since ma'am is.
This is also one of the law of universe. Ask you get the answers.
See, I've been troubled by my caregiver. Came back last week, and she went back She went back She went back on Saturday.
Okay.
And she has brought her niece. Her niece is a first timer. As usual, I'm used to the one that is experienced for me, and I am not used to the ones that I am not used to. And when I'm not used to, I don't like the person. So the person's nice, but it's taking time for her to get used to the environment. And I have been having post-nasal drip. So my mission statement is to have positive vibes only. And unfortunately, during this period, I am taking anti-anxiety, which is Xanax 0.5, to control myself. Because when I'm attached to my caregiver, I'm not sad because she's going. I'm not sad because she left for vacation. I'm sad because my work is held back. My sessions I've been doing slowly, and I've been sad because of this post-nasal drip, and sad because my sister has not visited me and not called me, and all of this. And because of this anxiety attack, I'm missing all my friends. And today, lucky I have a good dad who saved me from my spasm attack. I had a spasm attack. So my mission statement would be, I've heard about vision statement. So my vision statement, I want to be the best in health. I want to be less panic, have panic attacks, and I want more support, especially during this 2 weeks while my caregiver is away. Thank you for goodbye and talking Tom, which my caregiver instilled in me. But because of this medication, I'm really having anxiety attacks because my vision statement. And so my vision statement is to be the best of health, without post-nasal drip, and leave behind a good legacy by laughing and by positive attitude. That's why my dad bought me a chain and a kara so that my Guruji is always with me. So I want to be the best of health, and I want to ask you, how do I what vision statements do I use for negative people? Thank you.
You're welcome, Rajvin. You have asked a question that how you can achieve it. First of all, people who are not aware about anything about the vision board, or they just want to know more about it. First of all, the thing is, I have already mentioned that identify your goals. The way she worked on herself, the Rajvin, she worked on herself, that what she want in her life, she had clearly mentioned that in some kind of a statement. But I request people who have got that statement, or you have identified that what exactly you want, you get a picture, something related to that. Some kind of picture which relates this kind of personality. If you do not have any kind of picture, if you are not able to get it, if you can be able to make it, you can draw it, draw it. If in case you are not able to draw it, make sure you write it, and write it in a manner so that, and paste it somewhere. Of course,
that is what I've been doing. I did it with my dad. I did it with my dad. I did it with my dad yesterday when my mom was triggering me. I just and my caregiver's assistant was just still triggering me. Finally, I said, let's do the positive FM, positive vibes only. So I did, and the triggers won't stop. So what I did, deep breathing, laughter yoga, and prayers.
That's nice. But that is something which you had in your mind and you wanted to gain it. But yes, your present condition, you applied the formulas, you got relief. But what will happen if you think about, if your condition will improve, you will not think about the same thing, that you want to achieve something on a permanent thing. Things which you want to get permanently, which you want, they will come to you and they settle with you. So in that case, you need to work on those aspects on regular basis, on daily basis.
Yes,
to work on that. So you need to identify the images related to your goals, your visions, and keep it with you. Of course, I'm not saying that paste it and it is going to happen, because I know the formula. Just mere pasting the pictures randomly anywhere on this vision board, it is not going to work. But yes, if you identify, you keep it somewhere. Even I have a magnetic board in front of me. This. Yes, please.
I've already identified what my goals are. To win Miss Amazing Malaysia on the 7th of January, be crowned as the winner. So I'm imagining the goal. So and then to be the best of health in terms of my upper respiratory issues that I'm having, that's causing me post-nasal drips. It's very, very irritating to sleep at night. Especially I've been diagnosed with the doctor's a general anxiety disorder.
Rajvin, I can understand and I can relate with your problem, because I am also a patient of autoimmune disorder, and that is ulcerative colitis. I am suffering from this problem from 2009 onwards. It is an autoimmune.
What does that mean?
It is an autoimmune disorder wherein my immune system, it is working against my body, wherein I need to take the autoimmune suppressor medicines. But luckily, this autoimmune suppressor, my body does not accept it. Doctor tried multiple medicines, but every time it reacts. every time it reacts with my immunity. So I had to stop and I need to test certain
Yes.
medications. So it works. So I also kept this thing in my vision board that I want to attain healthy life. And
Yes.
I truly, despite of many difficulties, but I attained it. Because I really worked on the formulas, I really worked on the technique. Umaji, if you want to attain, if you want to know this, we have a paid workshop for this. It is a proper design workshop wherein step by step you will learn the methods, the content I had shared, you're going to learn it. Today, we are just talking about the vision board. That vision board, what we understand, if you want, you can just Google it. You will get a lot of information about the vision board. It always say that paste pictures related to your visions on some board and just think about it, see it, and it will happen to you. It will happen to you automatically. But this is what I just asked. Ria is one example. She mentioned that yes, it does not work actually. And Udayji also mentioned that law of attraction does not work. So what is the reason for the failures? Law of attraction does not work. Just mere pasting pictures does not work. There are so many other things, factors that says that we have some kind of failures or some kind of fears. Those are also there, that it pulls us back of the mind. Ria, you can just mute Rajban.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So this is the formula. This is the technique of the workshop. This is the way it has been designed. So if you want to know more information about this, maybe you just ask the questions, because I can tell you the formula. It is a design workshop. People who are going to join this, people who are going to participate in that particular workshop, for sure, they are going to learn this formula. And ask questions if you have anything else, of course, apart from these knowing the formula. If you have anything else, if you want to share anything, maybe you can just ask it.
Ma'am, actually, I would like to ask, like, I was a grateful person, but slowly, because of some circumstances, because of career issues, I have this thing that my gratitude has become quite less. If it was at peak, now it's become like yesterday only a dream came to me that my gratitude is over and all that. So what should I do to retain my gratitude, and how should we, since you have actually told about permanent goals, so I really wish to see myself as a wise, mature, independent, completely living life on my own terms and making a right decision. So how should I create a vision board? I know your workshop is coming up, but still, how should I create? Because this is like a permanent goal. These both gratitude and wisdom and independence and maturity is like my ultimate goal of my life. So what should I do to achieve that? Like, how should I make a vision board on that?
Ria, the thing is, you just mentioned that you do not feel, or you're not feeling like to, give gratitude to something, or maybe you do not feel, or maybe whatever your issues are, you are just feeling in that manner. But the thing is, you take the steps. There are baby steps to it. When you take the baby step, identify. When you truly saying thank you to somebody, you really mean it. Until unless you do not mean anything, there is no point saying anything. If you're just saying it just for the sake of saying it, it is definitely not going to work for you. The gratitude, whatever you give out, you get back. And how you get back? You get back from the 10 directions. Universe is going to give you, but you are not surrendering yourself. Everyone think this is the very important step which I'm going to tell you, which I'm going to share with you, that we always think that we are there and it is not happening with us. And I am trying my level best, and whenever it comes, I am trying my best and it is not happening with you. For sure, it is not going to happen with you. For sure, it is not going to happen.
Okay, so I can take some steps to do it instead of complaining that. And ma'am, thirdly, there's always this thing that I want to achieve the state of high self-esteem also, because, like, ma'am, just giving an example, like, I hear you have done a lot of things in life, and which is much appreciated. Like, don't take it personally. I'm just giving an example. So I feel, oh my God, she has done so many things. What about me? So I automatically start feeling low. Like, one of my friends is like really bogged down. Like, why do you need to compare your finances, your everything to others? So how to stop how to achieve the state of high self-esteem using the vision board, since vision board topic. These are the permanent things that I want in my life, not just
the thing
a temporary thing.
We are not contented whatever we have in our life. Your taste is different, My taste is different. My life journey is different. Your life journey is different. But with your life journey, whatever lessons you have got, you somewhere you're not satisfied. And because of that, you are feeling that whatever you are just thinking, maybe you're not able to achieve it. So this is something, and it is a kind of insecurity. It is a kind of fear. We compare ourselves. We compare ourselves and we keep ourselves into that negative aspect of mind, despite of we thinking that we should be positive, we should be nice. But when we think somebody who is growing, or who is maybe somebody who is very pretty, or maybe somebody who is very beautiful, we see those kind of people and we just think we should also get this. But in actual, whatever you have, you feel contented about this. I started feeling this way. Whatever way I am, whatever I have acquired, this is sufficient for me. I am happy or not happy. If I feel like having anything, that means it is giving me the pleasure, or not, it is not giving me the pleasure. If it is not giving me the satisfaction, for sure I'm not going to do that. So first, ask question yourself. What do you want? This is first step to identify your goal. Whatever you are deciding, I will just give you a few steps here. Whatever goals you have in your life, just write it down. Narrow it down. Narrow it down, because whatever is coming under whatever category you have, just write all the goals of your life. Whatever number of goals you have in your life, just write it down and just mention and narrow it down. Just try to conclude it in some kind of picture. Just think that if I talk about a happy image of a girl, if I talk about a happy image of a girl, a happy image of a girl is having how many so many things in it. A happy image means this girl is happy, the girl is healthy, girl is loved by everyone. So the backstory of this girl is a happy girl. The feelings behind this is loved by everyone. She has got everything she wants in her life. Healthy, happy, successful, intelligent. So whatever the criteria, so you have narrowed down. If you want to attain so many things in your life, you have just narrowed down that whatever you want and summarized in that one picture. So then one picture will become very powerful, because you know the goals behind it. You know that what all you want in your life, and how in how much time you are going to achieve this happy image in your life. This is something which require little time, and of course this workshop is all about that, how you are going to attain that happy image of the particular girl. If you want to be rich, if you want, of course richness is also some kind of happiness. When you are rich, when you have sufficient amount of money, you do not have any kind of problems in your life, that will also give you the happiness. Happiness is something which is a contentment, which you feel wow from inside, that yes, I have done it. I do not have any responsibility. I'm free from anything. If I die today, then also I do not have to repent that I have not done this. I have not enjoyed this. So this happy image is all about that. When you see that happy image, you will think, wow, this is me. This is me. So this way, of course, this is one step to identify the image. But yes, as I'm keep on repeating this, there are certain, there are few more steps to it, very powerful steps to it. We'll discuss about this.
Basically, we need to be introspective before we make a vision board, because we need to know what we want out of our life. Because like, even if whatever our age is, we live in a society, especially India, where we tend to get influenced by others. Like, it happens in other societies also.
In India, nobody talks about the goals. They do not, they only think about things, but we do not actually work on those aspects. In India, I have found, I met with so many people. Now we are just feeling that, okay, Western people, they can do it. Everything comes from our culture, but few things are there that we should really appreciate, that those are shared by the Western culture, Western people. They are sharing certain things. And vision board is something I have found with my studies, that it is, I never found that any kind of thing. Of course, apart from the Arjun, that he wanted to be a very good archer and he practiced a lot. So this was another thing. But yes, apart from this, to achieve certain goals, we require a target, or we require a focused approach along with a proper kind of board. Any other question? Maybe Ria, you can just off this recording, and Meena ji wanted to ask some question.
Okay. So I'm stopping the live stream now. So whoever wants to ask any